angry about something, generally in the UK, it means you're drunk, right? You're pissed. We have a lot of words for being drunk. Another one might be trolleyed, right? Or plastered. You might have heard some of these. But yeah, us Brits, we like to get smashed. There's another one, but I think that's quite general. If you have any questions throughout the remainder of the lesson, just feel free to put them in classes chat. I'll answer them as they come. Again, for those of you that weren't here earlier on, unfortunately, a lot of my resources I'm gonna have to rummage around for them again because I've had a bit of electricity issues in the house. So do bear in mind that's the case. Sorry. Okay, right. So we'll go through the list. I've got a couple that I've just got written down so far. We'll go through the meanings and when they might be applied. So the first one, we'll use is daft, right? So we use this in the context of it might be something that's stupid or silly. So don't be so daft. So don't be so silly. Just another word for being silly. Quid. This is another one that trips up a lot of people. It's another way of saying pound. So you might hear someone, "Oh, that was 1,000 quid." That's the equivalent of saying that's 1,000 pounds, or $1,000 or rupees or whatnot. Dodgy. This one's again, it depends really where you are in the UK, really, but I think this is more used down south. I haven't really heard any Northerners use this word, but it's when something's a bit I don't know, suspicious or questionable. Probably is a better word. So that car salesman's a bit dodgy. He's a bit sus. You could also say it's about you have a dodgy stomach, so your stomach's not feeling too great. It's questionable. So you can be used in different contexts. Bevy. You'll often hear if you go down to the pub in England, they'll normally call a pint or an alcoholic drink a bevy. So that's quite a common used word. Another one's knackered. So when someone's tired in the UK, or they're just extremely fatigued, knackered is another word that we normally use. Okay, let's have a look. Right, here we go. This is one that I wasn't aware that wasn't used around the world. Apparently, this is quite a British thing. I never knew this. But loo. So you'll often hear people say, "I'm gonna head off to the loo," which is basically just the toilet. That was quite enlightening for me. Dodgy. Okay, yeah. So do you want another definition of the word dodgy or context? Okay. Yeah. So it's when it's describing something questionable. So let's say car salesmen notoriously they're untrustworthy, and the same could be said maybe about mechanics. Let's say they've got like I don't know if this is another British slang. I think shoddy is another British slang. But if let's say the car salesman skims changes the mileage on the clock, right? So let's say it's a car that's actually got 80,000 miles on the clock, but it's only showing 50,000, and he's messes around with the car. You'd refer to him as a dodgy salesman because he's got questionable practices. If that makes sense. I don't know if that does make sense. Just let me know. Perfect. Okay, bird. This one probably confuses a lot of people. Bird, the normal conventional meaning of bird is a winged animal. Flap their wings, is a bird. But it's also got another connotation of girls or women. So, that bird over there normally refers to that woman over there. But it's a very informal way of saying woman. And you wouldn't really say that to someone's face. It's just, if you were with a group of mates, you might go, "Oh, that bird's fit." But and again, we go on to another word, which is fit. again trips up a lot of people. Fit has the meaning of, exercise. You know, that person's fit, as in they're physically fit. It also means that they're handsome or beautiful or attractive. So it's got a dual meaning in that sense. It's got the actual meaning, and then it's got the informal sort of slang meaning to that. Ask, can't be asked.